Let us take a closer look at the progression in how the Samaritan woman addressed Jesus during their conversation at the well. It is fascinating to see the change in her perception of him. At first, she refers to him simply as a Jew, acknowledging the cultural divide between them. As the conversation unfolds, she begins to address him more respectfully, calling him sir, a sign that she is starting to take him seriously. Then, after Jesus reveals knowledge about her personal life, she shifts again, calling him a prophet. When she recognized Jesus as a prophet, the conversation takes a deeper turn. She asked him a question about the long-standing religious controversy between the Jews and the Samaritans. Where is the proper place to worship? For centuries, this has been a point of tension. To her surprise, Jesus gave a striking response. He tells her that the Samaritans don't fully understand what they worship. Obviously, their faith was a mixture of Judaism and paganism. He further shocks her by saying that the Jews do know what they worship and that salvation is of the Jews. But Jesus doesn't stop there. Instead of getting bogged down in the argument about worship and where worship should happen, she shifts the focus entirely. He tells her that true worship of God is not tied to a specific place. It's not about a mountain or a temple in Jerusalem. Then he said this: God is spirit, and those who worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. This was a revolutionary statement, breaking down the barrier of location, tradition, and culture. Finally, in this pivotal moment, Jesus revealed his true identity to her. He tells her that he is the Messiah she and her people had been waiting for. This revelation was not just a response to her curiosity. It was a call to understand that worship is about relationship with God. The lesson for us is clear. We often get caught up in a debate about this approach and that place. But Jesus teaches us that true worship comes from the heart. It is not about where the worship. It is about knowing and experiencing God in spirit and in truth. Do not forget about the truth part. So the question for us, therefore, is, are we focused on the external form of worship, or we are truly seeking to connect with God in a deeper and more spiritual way? And that is another question for you to reflect on this week. Thank you for studying. I will see you tomorrow.